So today I will be showing how to draw the orthographic views, specifically the isometric projection. We will be drawing a cuboid. Very simple, yes, but it will show the basics of how to do this. Because the plan is only a square and the elevation is a rectangle, it's very simple and yeah. So I already, as you can tell, have the border done and I have the title box and name box already there, ready to go. So now we will start drawing. First of all, we will take our set square and I'm going to be using this adjustable one. You can use the simple plain ones like this, but I prefer to use the adjustable one. So first of all, we have to draw the axis. So now to draw that, we are going to simply draw a straight line going down. And now it doesn't matter what length it can be. As long as it's centered, it doesn't matter what length, doesn't matter. Now, if you have an adjustable set square, you loosen this up, and do you see this line? Make sure that that is in line with the 30-60. So, because we need to draw the isometric, all of the angles, the axis is basically like the corner of a room, and so like the object is going to be in the corner of a room. So to draw the isometric, we need to make sure that all the angles are 120 degrees. So when you adjusted your ruler, you can simply adjust this or you can simply use this. As you can see, they're both the same. That is 90 degrees, that is 90 degrees. That is 30 degrees, 30, and that is 60 degrees, 60. So now that we have that done, using the 30 side, we're going to draw a line down like that from where the line ended here. And now to the same side, to the other side, we do the same thing. A line here. And now that looks like the corner of a room. So that is our axis done. Again, it doesn't matter how long these lines are, as long as they're centered, that's all that matters. Now I will quickly go over these lines with a blue pen, just so you can see better on camera. So I have just drawn that in with a blue pen. I am now going to write down the axis, which is the X, Y, and Z. So I'm just going to mark these, X, Y, and Z. There we go. That is the axis. Now, if you measure it using a protractor, you will notice that all of the angles are 120 degrees, 120 degrees, and again, 120 degrees. All 120 equally. Now we need to construct the axonometric plane. So first of all, we have to draw a triangle. So first of all, I'm going to draw a line coming down here. Doesn't matter what length, what size, doesn't matter. This is like the perfect size. It's not too small, so we have some area to work with. Not too big, perfect. Now, we take our set square, and using the 60 side, this side, or if you're using a regular one, this side, using that side, we draw a line from where the triangle ended there on that line here up. And then we do the same with the other side. So we bring that up there. There we go. Now, using the 30 side, which is this side, which we use to draw these blue lines, if you bring those out, like so here, you can see that this is perpendicular. This line is perpendicular to that line, creating a 90-degree angle. If you do the same here, you will also notice that it is perpendicular. The same over here. They're all perpendicular. They have to be. So if they're not perpendicular, you've done something wrong and you need to retry. So now that they are perpendicular, we will be rotating the triangular vertical plane to see the true shape. So what that means is basically using the 30 side, which is on that ruler this side, we will be bringing, see this line? We will be drawing 2 more lines parallel to it. So from this end of the triangle, we bring that out. And from this end of the triangle, we bring that out. There we go. Now, using the 60 side, which we use to draw this, we're going to draw a parallel line to this here. Somewhere like here. Again, it doesn't matter what length these are, what length this or this. It doesn't matter. Just don't go too far off the page. That's the most important part. So now that we have that, we have this line. I will quickly just draw these in using a pink marker. Now we have these lines done. Next thing is we have to bisect this line, meaning we have to find the middle, what half of it is. You can do that with a ruler, or you can also simply do it with a compass. So you take your compass and you make an arc. Doesn't matter, as long as it looks like it's more than half. And you make an arc like that. Then you bring the needle to the other side and do an arc like that. Now, where these 2 arcs join, over here, we connect this dot with that dot to where the 2 arcs join, and we get a line. Here is where the middle is of this line. So now that we have the middle, we will put the needle in the middle and we draw a semicircle, just like that. There we go. I will quickly make this semicircle pink so it's more visible. Okay, so now that we have the semicircle, we are going to take our set square, and using the 30 side, which we used for these lines, we are going to bring this line out further until it hits our semicircle. Now see this point where it hits the semicircle? Now, that point we join to this corner where the semicircle starts, and we join it to this point, like that. Now I will quickly go over this in a blue marker so you can see it better. Now we have these 2 blue lines. On these 2 blue lines is where we're going to draw the elevation. So the elevation is going to go here, and the plan of the cuboid is going to go here. So the elevation, looking straight forward at the cuboid, the elevation is going to be a rectangle, and the plan, which is looking right above the cuboid, is going to be a square, and it's going to be here. So now we have to do the same thing we did here over here. So I will quickly speed through this process and not talk much. It's basically the same principle. You just bring the lines down. Join them together. Then we find the middle. draw the arc. Bring this down to the arc and connect this to there and this to there. Okay, so I am done now doing this, the same here and here. So now on these blue lines, we're going to draw the plan here and the elevation will be here. So let's do the plan first of the cuboid, which is going to be a square. So let's say the square is 50 millimeters by 50 millimeters. We take our ruler and we measure 50 millimeters, which is going to be here. And we measure 50 millimeters over here. Now, we take our set square and we loosen it up and we put it back to 45 degrees. Or if you're using the standard ones, you just take this set square that is 90, 45, 45, like that. I am using the adjustable one, so I'll be using this. Now, with any side, you draw a line going like this here. And now the same over here from where you marked off the 50. Just join that up. And there you have it. That is your square in the plan. That plan is done. Now we need to do the elevation, which is going to be a rectangle for the cuboid, and we are going to draw that here. So the base of the rectangle is 50 again. So we measure 50 over here. That's 50. And now we measure 100 over here. My ruler is too big, so I will to fit there. So I'm going to measure it like this. There we go. And it's okay if it goes past the blue line. It's okay. We're using the blue line as a guideline. So it goes past the border a little, but it's okay. No panic. So there's 10. As long as it's on the page, it's fine. So there is 10. There is 5. Now, using the sliding set square method, we are going to, you can use a ruler or simply you line up your ruler edge with the line here. And now you put your ruler here and you simply slide this until it reaches the little mark you made. And you draw a line like this. That is parallel equally to this. If you do not have the standard set squares, you can simply do this. You line up with the line there. You take your ruler. I'll move the T-square for a second. You put the ruler like this and wait, line it up here like that. Perfectly. Put the ruler here and we slide until we get to the little mark there and we draw the line. I'm just going to extend this a little bit more. Like so. And there you go. There is your elevation of a rectangle. Now, it's very simple. You just put your T-square back and make this again, loosen it up and align the line with the 30-60. So there we go, tighten this. And if you're using standard ones, then you just take this ruler. And now using the 30 side, the 30 side, so this side on the standard one, the side you use to draw these lines, we bring this corner of the rectangle up here. Now, if you bring this corner up, that will join the rectangle line here. So let's say this is, I'm gonna take an orange marker and I'll label these corners A, B, C, and D. So let's say A is here and B is here, and C and D are also going to be here, but they're at the back. So C would be also here as this point, and D would also be on this point, but just at the back. So now when you join C here to C here, you get the point C. Now D is already brought up for you, and D is here brought up, so that point is going to be D. You bring the A up like so, and that A is brought up here, so this point is going to be A. And now the B, we bring that up, and this is already brought up from B. This point here is going to be B. And now we just join these together. These are already joined, so just join this together and boom, we got the base of the cuboid. Now we bring the line A up, and so we have here ABC. So let's label ABCD. So now let's label this E, F, and then, so that's E at the top and F at the top, G here and H at the top here. So then G would also be here but at the back, and H would be here but at the back as well. So now we do the same. We just bring E up. So we continue this line up. And where is E? We bring that up here. And that's our E point over here. Now we bring out H is on this line, and we have brought this line already, so that is already our point H. Now we bring out F, already brought up on this line, so we just bring F from here. There we go, that is F. And now we bring up G from here, and where it meets G here, so that is our point G. Now we connect these points together. There we go. And we got our cuboid. As you can see, it's very hard to see, so that's why I am going to go over it with a fine liner in 0.5. It doesn't matter what, I'm just going to go over it with black fine liner, just so you can see it better. So first of all, I'm going to go over the top, because you can see the top no matter what. So we have a line here, we have a line here, over here, and here. There we go. Now we can see the lines going down here. So basically, I'm just gonna use this, it's easier. So I'm just gonna bring this line down to A, this line down, and this line down from G to C. Now, I'm going to bring these lines across because you can see them, and this line across. And now these lines, yes, they are important, but you cannot see them because it's a solid. So if you want, you can draw in dashed lines which indicate that on the other side, even though we can't see it, there are lines there. So we just draw dashes like so. This indicates that there is a line there, that they are connected. We just cannot see it because it's not in our view. The same for over here at the top. Dashed lines for the line that goes from D to H. And there you go. That is simply done. There is your cuboid. This was the plan. This was the elevation. And there is the axonometric view of the cuboid. I hope you understood this, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.